We begin with this. The state begins its case against two former DCFS workers assigned to protect A.J. Friend.
The 5-year-old Crystal Lake boy beaten to death and buried by his parents in April 2019. WGN's Dana Rebick joins us with the latest details from court. Dana.
Well, it is very rare for DCFS caseworkers to be criminally charged, but the state feels there were glaring signs of abuse these two employees failed to act on to protect A.J. Friend from his parents.
This is not a case about two employees overwhelmed by the rigors of a demanding job. This is a case about two criminals who didn't give a damn.
Opening statements from the McHenry County State's Attorney's Office, as well as the defense attorneys for both Carlos Acosta and Andrew Polovin, the DCFS caseworker and manager who became involved with the A.J. Friend case back in 2018.
And it's also an attempt at Monday morning quarterbacking. The time they gave those statements that they say it's non-accidental trauma, AJ was dead. They'd already read the news reports about AJ being dead. Hindsight is 2020.
In December of 2018, Joanne Cunningham, AJ Friend's mother, called Crystal Lake police to report her boyfriend had stolen medication. On the stand, an officer described the conditions in the boy's home, which included dog urine and feces throughout, and a bruise she saw on him.
I saw a horrific bruise on his side that literally took my breath away. It was shocking to me to see that kind of a bruise on this child. And I immediately asked AJ, I was like, oh my gosh, AJ, what happened to your side? And he paused and looked at Joanne, and she looked down at him and said, Lucy did that to you, didn't she? And AJ just looked at me and nodded. I'll tell you that when she leaned down to tell him how it happened, all the hair on my arms stood up.
Lucy was the family's dog. Officer Shipbaugh contacted DCFS, and investigator Carlos Acosta came to the police station, then allowed Joanne Cunningham to leave with her children as long as she had a doctor examine the bruise.
I asked if he had been hit or spanked before. He said yes. I had asked with what, and he said a belt. I asked him if that was what made the mark, and he said yes. I asked who did it, and he said someone not in my family. And then he volunteered that maybe mommy didn't mean to hurt me.
That doctor testified she was not a specialist in child abuse and requested DCFS follow up with a forensic exam, but that never happened. A retired DCFS supervisor with more than 30 years experience who was not involved in AJ's case testified that Acosta and Polovin didn't request any past police reports for Joanne Cunningham, which included arrests for battery and theft, or run a criminal background check on her boyfriend Daniel Nowicki or Andrew Friend. The DCFS supervisor noting domestic violence and substance abuse are often risk factors for child abuse.
Did you see any investigative note or any documentation that the A or the B sequence were acquired and reviewed by Defendant Acosta or Defendant Polovin?
No.
What does that tell you?
That wasn't done.
This was not DCFS's first interaction with A.J. Friend. He was taken from his mother and put in foster care with a relative shortly after birth because of his mother's drug use. Joanne Cunningham regained custody when he was 2 years old. This bench trial is expected to last about a week.